Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Her Protocol Project podcast, episode 6. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lisa is our guest today. How are you, Lisa?
Hi, Raluca. I am very well and I'm very happy to be here with you and to see you again.
Again, do you miss Hen Alguacil?
Yes, very much. I actually think about Canaguathil and the beautiful people quite often. Yeah. Yeah.
You came here and you spent 3 months here in Hen Alguacil?
Yes, almost 3 months. I think
Almost
due
3 months.
to COVID, I was there a little bit later. But yes, 2.5 months. And it was, yeah, a great experience. I am very happy and thankful for the time and the connections and the people that I met. And yeah, I'm a little bit Renaguathil homesick.
I'm glad to hear that. And so that, we miss you. We really miss you here. You
Thank
are part of our community here. And this is why I asked you to join our podcast because I know that you are an inspiring woman and not just an artist. And I have prepared some questions for you. Are you ready?
Yes, please, let's go.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Lisa is an artist, but I will let her tell you more about her journey into the arts. So, Lisa, please tell me, what was the moment when you realized this is it? I have the skills, I have the talent, and I want this to be my life and my profession.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit this, it's always been like this story. So I think art was something that was always in my life. I think when I grew up a little bit less and I stopped being in touch with it. And I think this I noticed also. I became very. I think for me it's I do not feel whole when I'm not making art. If that makes sense, it sounds very kitsch. But yeah, I was working in a company, and I just felt that yeah, that I needed to go back to art, and I quit my job there and started studying painting in Vienna. And that's when I really started to take this path as my professional path, because I think you can be an artist, you can do art, but to do it as professionally as your job, that's yeah, that's a decision that you make. It's very, I think it's a hard decision for, I mean, for me it was, because there's so much connected with it. Because yeah, I have to sustain myself, I have to earn money, and I was
We are going
also
to talk about this actually. I have
yeah,
some questions because of course, being an artist nowadays is not easy at all. So
yeah.
I'm really curious about how you combine this artistic side of your life with the business side of your life. But let me ask you before we are going to talk about when creativity meets business. How did your education at the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna shape you as a person and your work?
Mm, the academy I joined when I was 28 years old. So, yeah, I was a little bit older than everybody else around me. I think academy is great for, yeah, forming networks, connections, talking to others. And I think I I missed out a little bit on that. I'm I'm always starting with the negative. I'm very grateful, and I think I had really a good time, and it was very interesting talking to the people there, meeting the people, talking to the professors and the other students. But I could have spent more time there, I think, looking back now, because I was working all of the time, and the little time that I had left for studying. So it was like 50-50, I guess. I took I took for time for painting in the studio, and going to the classes there. And I think it's not only going to the classes; it's a big part is always forming the community and meeting people. And if I would go and study again, I think I would take more time for that too. I was really, I think, a little bit too straight going through because of the time issue. But yeah, it was, I think it was what shaped me. Hmm.
Yes.
It's, I think,
Well, if there was something that, that was deeply emotional for you.
so I think for me the most important class was the life drawing class in the academy. My professor there, Galen Zeilner, is a great artist. I adore her work very much. And also, I had my best talks about art or about drawing with her. She has really a great way to talk about. She can talk about drawing very well, and with her, I discovered what drawing could do for me or could be for me. And I started to develop my own technique there, like what drawing is to me in my practice. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really great.
Yeah, and that's
She
also
was like a
informing.
mentor, right?
I'm sorry?
She was like a mentor for you, right?
Yes, definitely, definitely. And so this drawing class, I think, is informing my art practice a lot. Very, very much, and all that I do now. So that was really a big moment. Or yeah.
So now we are going to talk about business. How do you balance the artistic and, let's say, more flower power side with the structure and the discipline needed to manage a business? I think that this can't be easy, right?
I also have two sides because as I said, I was always working to sustain myself, to earn money aside when I was studying and before that. And I feel I have these two sides in me for that, but I feel that the flower powery side is not in the artistic part. I feel when I'm in the studio, I'm quite serious.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
when you
kind of
put it that way,
I kind of get a little bit more silly when it comes to managing and marketing because I kind of don't take that so seriously, maybe not as much as I should. Yeah. And yeah, but yeah. So,
so how do you balance? Because I know
mm,
from my own experience,
mm,
when it comes to the invoices and the contracts and everything
mm,
like this is like driving me crazy, and I tend to lose my focus, and I feel that I can't be both creative and like have this
mm,
discipline with the business side. For me is really a struggle. I'm not. I have my own business, but I don't feel that I have it in me. I'm more a creative person than a business person. You know,
mm,
and
yeah, yeah.
I sometimes have this struggle. With these two sides.
Yeah. I can totally relate. Yeah, it is hard for me to switch, I think, to be in this maybe more creative mode and then switch to the managing mode. And I think I need to yeah, make boundaries, set up specific days, or maybe half days. Half a day is for doing orga things, and the other half is for studio time. Yeah, I need to schedule studio time, and then only do that and not think about other things. But it's yeah, it's hard. I don't always stick to it, but I try. Yeah.
I can resonate with what you are saying, and this is why I have Anita as my partner in the Her Protocol project, because she's very good at this business part, and I'm
Yeah.
with the creative side,
Yeah,
of
you are
our
very
project.
lucky.
Yes,
Just the
yes,
best.
indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious about the creative process of an artist. Please walk us through yours. So, do you have routines, rituals, or even boundaries that guide you and assist you in your work?
Yeah. So I think one thing is what we just said, that or what I just said, that it's important to me to schedule the studio time and then also stick to it. And for me, it needs to be open end. I feel that I cannot really, although I can work better in the mornings. Get up, have a coffee, and then straight to the studio. It's the best for me.
So, coffee first.
Coffee first, of course, and then also, yeah, keep it coming.
Mhm.
And so yeah, I think that is important. So actually, I need full studio days to work. If it would be perfect day, but it's not always possible. So yeah, I think I set up many routines for myself. They are for different purposes. Like, for example, I always need to have the studio quite clean and organized. Maybe you would think painters like the chaos. I mean, I do too.
Yes, I was sure, I was sure about that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do too. I mean, it's not, when I say it has to be clean, I mean cleanish. It has, at least my material needs to be clean and prepared. And my former professor said one thing one time, and that kind of stuck with me. He said that a painter should work like a doctor, or like a surgeon. Your material needs to be very clean and precise, and somehow that really, yeah, that stuck with me, and I feel that it's true. It helps me to really, when I come to the studio, everything is prepared. I can really start the work. Yeah, and it helps me to take that also more seriously, even though big parts of the work is play. But I mean, you can be serious when playing too.
Of course. Of course, of course.
So yeah, I mean, that's that. And yeah, I do that every time when I leave the studio. Everything gets cleaned. I never leave my brushes. I take that back. I try to never leave brushes dirty, because I mean, also they are very expensive and they break. So yeah. But then again, also my favorite brushes, they are the ones that are already broken. So yeah, it's very contradictory. Yeah, and then I think there are parts. I have different phases in the work. So one is like the gathering phase, or maybe, yeah, collecting, research phase. and I collect everything and all of the time. So that's why artists work when they don't work. It's like I always observe. I'm drawing, then I'm collecting. Yeah, collecting a lot of stuff. Like I said, drawings, observations, memories, photos that I find, photos that people send to me from their
Wow,
holidays.
that's quite interesting.
Then or photos of stuff that I cannot afford from some advertisements. I screenshot a lot on Instagram. I
Same.
get I collect a lot of works that somehow that I love when I see it from other artists. I collect artworks from art history. I collect dust. I collect colors. I
Dust?
collect.
What do you
Yeah,
mean by I collect dust?
really.
Please
You know,
share.
like, well, yeah, I have some parts. Sometimes I collect dirt because it looks if it's a form or a color, then I find somehow somehow everything can be used to help me do my artworks. Yeah. Then also very funny collecting words or parts of sentences when I go for a walk and you hear the people that are passing when they are on the phone or they talk to each other and you just hear this tiny bit, and that's also very interesting. Yeah, or songs, like texts from songs. Then yeah.
Wow, really
Yeah, or
interesting.
I mean, and big part of this collecting phase is also going for walks and going for hikes and really observing, making drawings there. Yeah, and I guess also old works. Yeah. So and everything, and I could have said everything. Dot. Full stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So.
So I read something on your website, and you said something like painting for me is a way of working through how we look at the world and how we position ourselves within it. Can you explain, please? I loved it.
Yes, I think this is for me the process of painting. This is the process of searching. Um, it's the trying out. It's destroying. It's covering up. It's scraping off. It's building up again, and it's because I do not have a clear image in mind when I paint. So it is a searching process and it's very uncertain. And it's this uncertainty that you have to, yeah, that you have to get through. Or I mean, I don't want to get through it. I want to. This is, I mean, the uncertainty is for me the painting work. It's it's like a tool, and I'm then thinking about when painting. I'm painting. In my paintings, I work a lot with landscapes and also figures who move through these landscapes and spaces. And I often think, how would it feel to move like that? How would this figure go? Or is she alone, or he, or them? And what parts are they made of, and where are they located, and how much space do they take in the painting, how much maybe of the background do they cover. It's also this because it's many layers,
Mm-hmm.
so there are many paintings underneath, and it's also Sometimes the painting was good already, but then I destroy parts of it to give the figure more space, and it's always this back and forth. And I need to look. Can I let it live now like this, or do I need to kill it? And it's pretty brutal what's going on in the studio. But it is a space of so many possibilities, and it forces you to to get better in decision making, maybe, or to stand in this uncertainty. And
is this helping you in your daily life? This process, this creative process?
I
You said
believe.
something about decision making, you know?
So I believe um, I think I'm quite good at decision making in my life. When I'm painting, I try to avoid it somehow, but of course, I'm making decisions every second, all of the
Mhm.
time. I mean, it's not like I'm not going at the painting all of the time like crazy. I mean, more than half of it is just standing or sitting in front of it and staring at it and doing nothing. So yeah, I I think it's always about making a painting and finding a good form. And this to do this, you need to be very awake and observant. And I feel that this is something you, of course, need in the world, and that I would want to see. That I would want to see in the world. So yeah, it's. I think and painting is absolutely helping to be in the world, and yeah, yeah. And it's also because you don't know where you go. It's also it's a hopeful practice. I find it's hope, but because
Oh,
you
so nice. So nice. Hope. Yes.
it
We
is.
really need hope nowadays.
Yeah, I mean
I think
it's
maybe more than than ever, you know?
yeah, yeah, it's very vulnerable because it's not a ready-made solution. You always need to you need to be careful. Sometimes you need to be brutal. I mean, painting, of course, painting is real life. Yeah. Yeah.
So please tell me, how do you handle creative blocks? I imagine you have, no?
I know.
Some of
I know.
those.
I never.
No? Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry. Yes. Yes, handling creative blocks. I have many notebooks, and I keep many lists. I mean, as I told you, I collect a lot of stuff. And of course, I also collect ideas on how to get out of creative blockages. And
Wow.
the list
Please
keeps
share
growing.
some
Um,
tips and tricks, you know?
Yes, tips and tricks. The thing is, if I am in a creative block, I have to sit through it. There is no way to get out of it for me, I think, even though I have all of these lists, because I just never do it. I never take my own tips from me. So in theory, maybe I know what to do. I mean, sometimes yes. What always helps for me is going for walks, going to other people's studios, meeting colleagues, talking about their work, seeing exhibitions. But to do that, you need energy. And
Yes.
my creative blockages are always, or often they are connected with low energy. That's what's causing it for me. And yeah, so yeah, sometimes
Do you feel depleted sometimes?
I feel.
Depleted, energy depleted.
Yes. For me, it's really it's an up and down, and it's in phases, and I know that it will not last forever, and maybe that's what helps me to not get really concerned about it, but to just let it go and do something else instead. For me, I do yeah I go out, I meet my friends, Cooking is very good for creative blockages, I find, because I find it's quite creative. It's nourishing,
Yes.
and it's yeah, not related. It's for me. It's also related to painting. For me, it's almost like painting.
For me, not. I hate cooking. Well, not really hate, but I'm not that into it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So, another question, what opportunities or challenges have you experienced as a woman working in art? Is it more difficult to be a woman rather than to be a male artist?
Yeah. So I feel that this is, of course, a big topic,
For
which
sure.
also has changed a lot, I guess, in the last 50, 30 years. I do not know if I had any gender biased situations where I got an opportunity because I was a woman, or I did not get an opportunity because I was a woman. Maybe
But the
because
other way around?
yeah, I think both I couldn't really tell. It's also because I mean I am quite early in my career stage, so I do not have so many situations where I could tell the one or the other thing. Um, I have the feeling that concerning women in arts, um, um, yeah, it is changing. I feel that it's maybe, I mean, it's only feeling. It's not so much about showing that you are the greatest, that you are the greatest painter, that you do the best paintings, but it's more about working together or working more um, collaborative.
Hmm.
Collaborative, yes. Um, and I don't know if this is a bias too, but I feel that this could be because women are more present in art. But I mean, that's totally
Are
made
they?
up. Yeah, I mean, in comparison to 50, 30 years ago, yes,
Ah, okay.
of course, a lot. But still, it's, if you go to a museum and they say, yeah, we have a female painter show, it's of course not enough because you would never say,
This is
hey,
why I was
we have a
asking.
male only painter show. That would be very weird. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. Of course it changed, but yeah, probably there is still room, I guess. Yeah.
Do you have some favorite female artists?
Yes, a lot. I
I'm glad
mean,
to hear that.
yes, I mean, I have some artists that were always that were very important to me and to my work, and that I also, yeah, that informed also my way of painting or looking at painting, like Amy Silman, for example, or Nicole Eisenman, or Cecily Brown, or Rose Wiley, but it's also I've also I'm a big fan of many of my colleagues, the artists that live in Vienna that I talk to, and I'm really the biggest fan of, and yeah, like Stefanie Quemeda or Dunja Krczyk or Pia Veronika Aström, and yeah, many more.
One of my favorite question is, what do you think about success? What does success look like for you now? You know, because for instance, when I was in my 20s, I thought that success means like, to have this job title, this career, this, a certain path. Now I think when I am 38, I think that success equals actually doing what you love, and be happy with your life, in general, overall, not just a job title or a certain career.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Um,
how does success look like for you now?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I think when you want to do art as your profession, you have like a vague imagination of success, like being in a show in a really big museum, or I don't know, selling your works for
Hmm.
thousands and thousands of euros, and but I think it's not so clear. I think success, maybe especially for artists, is something that is very vague and not really defined. For me, it is really helpful to kind of have an image of what I want in life, because it helps me to not get too down if you get like the 1,000 rejections that you receive
Exactly.
from
My thoughts
from
exactly.
yeah, from because you apply to a lot of stuff for money, for projects, and of course most of them you will not get. And for me, success is, I think, um, that I can paint, that I can afford to have a studio, that I have time to be with my friends and my husband, to spend time with them, and to have the space in my head and also the physical space to do my work and my projects, and yeah, just to be able to paint and to show it to others, to speak to it about it to others, and to make connections through this. I think that's I mean, yeah, that's what I want to do, and then now I can, with this in mind, you can start building it. Yeah.
I think this is a very healthy definition of success, you know?
Yeah, but then again, I'm also I think my dreams are not very big. I think I'm very, very down to earth. Maybe even below. I do not want much, but I want very expensive brushes and paint. That's all I want.
So, you kind of dream big, if you want expensive brushes and
Yeah, that's as big as it gets.
so
Yeah.
because you are an artist, we need to talk about AI, right? So what do you think about this
Yes, that's.
AI?
If you're an artist, you need to talk about AI.
I know
Yeah.
because I write a lot, and
Mhm.
nowadays, like, okay, this is written with AI, or even I actually did this thing. I wrote something, so it was 100% my text,
Yeah.
and I put this text online and asked, is this written with AI? And the answer was like, yes, 100% is written with AI. And
And you
it was
asked
not.
other people if it was written
No,
with
no,
AI?
I asked a platform,
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
yes,
Like
because there are
these
certain platforms,
editor.
and they can say, this, they can verify a text, and they will say this is AI or this is real text, human
Yeah, yeah,
written
yeah,
text.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was shocked because it was my text,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, yeah,
mm,
yeah, yeah. I
this is
mean,
why I'm asking you as an artist, because people are like, why should I, pay for a painting, of an artist when I can, tell I don't know what kind of AI platform to create one for me.
I mean, two things. The one thing is, well, what you said earlier. I find that very interesting. I want to say more about that. But first, to your second question. In my case, I think my job might be the most secure nowadays, but because, as you just said, maybe you don't want to um, buy or spend money on a painting. You can just ask AI to do it. Um, I mean, that does not really work because AI at the moment cannot had to be detached to a robot that can like hold a brush. And I mean, if you want to have something that people did with their hands, it's always. I mean, for now it's safe. Let's see, but yeah, it's true. What's happening digital at the moment? It is very scary, and it takes away the art. From many of my colleagues are affected, like if you do illustrations, and you can
Yes,
just
exactly.
ask,
Even for
um,
for books illustrations,
I
it's
mean,
insane.
yeah, that's a big thing. And I mean, at the moment, you can of course see it, and it's really it's. I mean, the quality is. I mean, you cannot even use the term quality. It's like it's so bad that it's like it's not usable at all. I find, but I know that people do it, and I think yeah. It will not stay like this. Either it will get so much better that you cannot tell the difference, and then we are, I don't know, then we are, um, yeah, I cannot really find a word now. But yeah, that's really, then we are lost. But I think somehow I feel that it's really a trend, and that this is like, I don't know why. Yeah. Would you use a robot to create an image? I mean, I guess people will be tired so quickly of this that I mean, that you will
I
not
hope
use it.
so. I really
You
hope
just
so,
won't use it anymore. Because people will get tired of it. I mean, I mean, it's not even. Yeah, I cannot find the words. I mean, it's so bad. And the other thing with the texts and the detector, I mean, they are looking for some structure in the sentences, and they just assume if it's written well, then it's AI, because they
Yes,
are
but it's
just
insane. Yes,
comparing
but it's
they are
insane.
just comparing like texts that people usually write with all the misspellings. I mean, it also depends on what they were trained with, because they are trained with certain types of texts, and if these texts are like probably all of our Gmail account emails, then of course they are full of misspellings when I look at my emails. But that's not the same as being a journalist and writing a text. Of course, your text will be well written, and there will be no misspellings and no typos in it. And that, I mean, the machine cannot. I mean, there's not really an AI detection machine. What I find interesting with this topic is that people are starting to modify their texts, because I talked to a friend about this, and she said, it looks like what I wrote, it looks like it was written with AI, because you use this the longer hyphen,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
and I
exactly.
say,
Yes.
yeah, but I have a background in typography, but it's because I'm also a graphic designer, and I know what specific glyphs you have to use in which case. And yeah, to me, it's important. And I find myself sometimes on purpose using the wrong one, and I was reflecting about it, that doing an error or having errors now looks
Exactly.
like something that is more
Real.
that adds more value to it, and to me it's very funny. I think AI can never replace a thought that came out of a human mind. I mean, maybe
And feelings, I think when
and
it
the
comes
feelings.
to the
It is.
emotional part, I don't think that AI will ever replace
Yeah,
100% the
I
human,
mean,
the
it's
human touch.
soulless. It is soulless, and people will get tired of it. And yeah, maybe there are some things where you can use it for, maybe for instructions on how to reset your oven. Maybe you can do that with AI. But for meaningful texts that have some kind of original thought, you cannot do that. I mean, I hear it when I read texts. I see it immediately, and it's yeah. But let's see where this is going. I mean,
It's a bit
these
scary. I think that it's a bit scary.
the thing that is scary is that you are not able to tell what is real and what is
Yeah,
not. And
exactly.
I mean, some years ago, all of these um, everything that was generated with I mean, it was obviously bad if you didn't really look. You couldn't tell maybe, but if you looked a little bit closer, you could tell immediately. And now it's not like that anymore. Also with the images, and it is, yeah, it's really interesting that yeah, it's not you are not able to tell what's real and what's not anymore. It's a completely new, yeah, I don't know, reality that is happening there, and also how people react to it. For example, by making mistakes on purpose or by breaking things. I think that's
Yeah,
yeah,
the,
it's
the
very.
funny thing is that, of course, English is not even my mother tongue. So I'm
Mhm.
not, 100% perfect in English. So my text wasn't, because I wrote in English that text. So it wasn't like, I don't know, so perfect that that platform,
Mhm.
um, could decide that it was AI written, So this is
Mhm.
why I was like in shock.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
But
But I mean, then
uh,
it's also how reliable are these AI detectors? I mean, not at all. They are not
of
reliable.
course, but
So,
if you want, if you have this moment in your life when you have to prove that this
mhm,
is your text,
mhm,
and
mhm,
someone is using this AI detector, and it's like, no, look, this platform says that is not yours, or is not
mhm.
100% yours.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's quite creepy, you know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it is creepy. Also that, yeah, yeah, like
It's like you
technology
can't prove that
has,
this is actually your work.
yeah, yeah. You cannot prove it, or even that there are platforms or technology that has the authority to take that
Exactly.
away from you. Very
And this is
interesting.
just the beginning, because like you said, for
Mhm,
now, at least with the images,
mhm,
I think they're in such a poor quality, and is not,
mhm. Yeah,
for
yeah.
now, you can actually, even if your eye is not that trained, you can see that this is AI, like I'm talking
Mhm.
about images.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what about the future?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It will not be. And I mean, still, even though it's like bad, the quality is bad. It is. I mean, it is stolen. It's not. It's not coming from nowhere. Of course, the companies took it from real art, from real people, and they,
Exactly.
of course, do not get credited or paid in any way. And they really have a problem now. We really have a problem now with this. It's yeah, it's for now. I mean, it's a topic that politics should do more for artists also. So there should be more, I don't know, laws on copyright and stuff. And I think the companies should pay. But what we can do for now is not using this technology, not using, like, why would I generate an image with these AI tools? I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, true. So our my last question for you is like our tagline is "Hello, we are real," because again nowadays we have this struggle. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what does being real mean to you nowadays?
Yeah. I think it is what we were just talking about. It is this this question that you somehow, I mean, at least in the digital realm, have to or feel that you have to prove that you are real. I don't. I don't think that this is the case, but many do, and I'm curious, and I find that it's a little bit funny that this mistake, or making a mistake, or being a little bit wrong, gets this new value. I find that this is really a very interesting phenomenon that is appearing, because before it was something bad and now it's something that adds the value. I'm just looking at it with interest. And yeah, I think yeah, concerning this, there's no, I don't know how to go with that. For me, being real is putting down your phone, closing the internet, and just go outside, take a walk, smell the spring air, go and see art, and
Real art.
meet real art, meet real people, and yeah, or maybe do art and don't show it to anybody. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lisa. And I really hope that you are going to pay us a visit quite soon.
Yes, thank you so much. It was so good talking to you. And yeah, I hope that I will visit you soon.
We are waiting for you. Okay, bye, sweetie. Bye,
Bye.
beautiful souls. See you next time.